Hello, this is Craig Long. I'm the managing attorney of Craig Long LLC. I wanted to take a minute and talk about significant development over the last week in the real estate business that has been taken by the Assistant Secretary of the Department of Housing and Urban Development to facilitate the stabilization of the real estate market in the United States. As you all know, the pervasive number of foreclosures, defaults and foreclosures has overwhelmed and continues to overwhelm financial institutions, governmental institutions who insure mortgages, as well as private mortgage insurers. No party, no institution, it seems like, has escaped the effect of the condition of the real estate market. Well, FHA was enacted to provide provide financing for the acquisition of affordable housing, quote, end quote. So the Department of Housing and Urban Development has a certain class of borrower in mind for the FHA program, and that is a borrower who is information deprived. Frankly, they're someone who is not seasoned and savvy in acquiring real estate, and as a consequence, they're vulnerable to maybe a slick, sophisticated, savvy investor from selling them a pig in a poke, a house not truly worth the price being paid for the home. So the government tries to protect that buyer, and one of the protections put into place was the 90-day no flip rule, and that prevented a seller who acquired a property within a 90-day period from turning around and selling it in that 90-day period to a borrower seeking to obtain FHA financing. Beginning in 2006, the Department of Housing and Urban Development began to relax that rule as it pertained to GSEs, government-sponsored entities such as Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and Ginnie Mae. HUD itself is exempt. And then along the way, over the last couple of years, there have been some other expansions of the relaxation of the rule to other parties. And then last year, they particularly expanded the relaxation of the rule on mortgagees who had acquired properties through foreclosure to help the lenders, mortgagees, deal with selling and monetizing their burgeoning and portfolio of foreclosed real estate homes. Well, now this year, last Friday, January the 15th, the Assistant Secretary went ahead and relaxed the 90-day no flip rule as it pertains to investors. And so now, if you're an investor, you're going to buy a property, turn around and put it on the market to resell and sell and close within 90 days if that's the case with a borrower who is obtaining FHA financing. There are a couple of things to watch out for or to make note of. If your profit margin is going to be greater than 20%, the Department of Housing and Urban Development wants a heightened level, there to be a higher level of scrutiny by lenders on the validation of the price through second appraisals, a required inspection, and also documentation from the seller of what they paid, what they've done to the home, and the money they have invested in it to rehabilitate it. So they are looking at that. And then also they want the lender to make note of the chain of title to the property to see if it has changed the rapidity of in which the property has changed hands in the chain of title. How frequently, what's the frequency or the rate at which this home, this particular property has changed hands in terms of who holds title to the property. So make note of that, be conscientious of that. Also, it has to be an arm's length transaction. The parties cannot be related. And if the seller entity, such as an LLC, you're going to have problems if one of the members of the LLC is related to the buyer. So you have to be cognizant of these little issues in the regulations. We have placed the actual rule from the Department of Housing and Urban Development on our website. That's reallonglaw.com. So you can go there and read the actual rule itself. It's a 5-page document. Otherwise, we thank you for your time and have a great day. Bye-bye.